fuck.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Donkey here today for Friday, April 8th. And drop one of Clues bombs for me because I think I got the day and date right every day this week. Friday, April 8th. Today's donkey goes to Kamari Oliver, an 18-year-old Las Vegas student in the Clark County School District who is now facing charges of murder, robbery, burglary, and kidnapping in connection with a botched home invasion that left a woman dead. When I see stories like this, all I can hear is my father in my ear telling me trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out of. Drop one of Clues bombs from my pops. Okay, Larry McKelvey, Kitfield, South Carolina. Love you, sir. That piece of advice is one of the greatest pieces of advice that you can give a young person or anybody, really. Trouble is easy to get into, but hard to get out of. One thing that Churn don't understand is that what you do today will directly impact your life tomorrow, and there's certain things you should just say no to. Okay, this generation is really one of the stupidest generations in human history. In fact, I think it's probably the stupidest generation in human history. I mean, there's been so many advancements in technology, but I don't think there's been many advancements in people. Now, the reason I believe this is one of the dumbest generations ever is because this generation has so much evidence as to why certain things will just simply not work. And crime is absolutely one of those things that will simply not work. What's that saying? Smart people learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Well, what do people who are smart, who are not smart nor wise do? Well, they just be dumb. And the world is happening all around them, and they pay no attention to it. They pay no attention to their present, so you know they're not paying attention to their past or their future. And what's sad about this Kamari Oliver situation, from this story, it sounds like he was actually caring about his future somewhat because he was still doing his homework. Yes, Kamari wasn't a young 18-year-old who, devoted his life to crime or had an extensive criminal history. This is actually his first offense. He was a young 18-year-old who, to me, sounds like he was trying to be a dual threat. The Deion Sanders of criminal and school assignments, if you will. And Kamari is a prime example of why you can't do both. In fact, doing both is what literally got him caught. Okay, being involved with the crime got him caught, and doing his homework also got him caught. Uncle Charlotte, Brother Leonard, what the hell are you talking about? Well, let's go to Fox 5 for the report, please.
To Joe, police say a man accused in a home invasion left his math homework in the getaway car.
Okay, that's one of the details in a new police report of an incident that left a woman dead.
18-year-old Kamari Oliver faces several charges, including open murder. Police say last month, Oliver, along with two others, entered the victim's home near Robindale and Jones to rob it. The woman, now identified as Natalie Mundley, pulled out a gun and shot at them. Metro says at least one of those suspects shot back and hit her multiple times.
The victim's boyfriend says the group saw the group leaving and rammed their car with his own into a nearby wall. That group did get away, but police found a backpack in the car with that math homework we talked about earlier. Police arrested Oliver a few days later when he showed up to school.
No, we got to play a game.
Shut up, okay? Can we get through the donkey first, all right? Trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out of, all right? Sending healing energy to the family of Natalie, who was killed in this incident, man. And stories like this is why Trey wanted Doughboy to let him out of the car. Okay, Trey knew he wasn't built for that life. Trey knew that life had no future. Trey just wanted to go to Morehouse and have a future with Brandy, who was going to Spelman. That's why he told Doe to let him out of the car. All right, the fact, Kamari, that you had your backpack with your Chromebook along with a notebook of schoolwork on your person lets me know that you too wanted to get out of the car. All right, some young person out there is listening to me right now, and they will be faced with the opportunity to make a penitentiary choice this weekend, and I want to be the first to tell you to get out of the car. Tell Doe to let you out. All right? Matter of fact, that's advice for if you've gotten into the car. Let's be even more preventive here. Don't you take your ass around them churn who don't want to do anything with themselves. All right? Them little folks is going to jail, and you not going with them. All right, Kamari Oliver is the hood version of Hansel from Hansel and Gretel, but instead of leaving breadcrumbs for them to follow to return back home, he left his math homework in the getaway car to lead police right to his front door. In this situation, it led police to his school where they questioned Kamari about his injuries because he had a burn and laceration above his right eye. Kamari said he had been in a fight over the weekend. Then police, who also obtained camera footage, they obtained camera footage of Kamari disposing the murder weapon near the crime scene, questioned him about the murder, and that's when he asked for a lawyer, and that's when they stopped asking questions. Now, Kamari's lawyers are saying evidence will show he did not go inside of that house, and he's an 18-year-old with no prior criminal history as an adult or juvenile. Hey, lawyers got a lawyer, but the fact of the matter is he should have gotten out of the car, all right? You can't do both. Nobody in the history of life has done positive and negative, all right? The negative will always catch up to you when the negative is this extreme, all right? It will always catch up to you before the positive does. That's why crime shouldn't even be an option, okay? Hey, young world, please, please, please do something that I didn't do when I was Kamari's age. Do something that Kamari didn't do now. Learn from the mistakes of others, okay? You want to do a math problem? I have a simple one for you that will keep you out of trouble. When something doesn't add up, subtract yourself. Maybe I could say that another way. When things aren't adding up in your life, start subtracting. That means people, places, habits that all may be causing things not to add up. And crime should never be part of that equation. It's one of the first things you should subtract. Please give Kamari Oliver the biggest hee-haw. Now, why you want to play a game?
Let's play a game. I just want to play a game.
Why?
Because it's Friday.
Well, what that got to do with anything? Because it's Friday.
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
I started to say because it's Freaky Friday.
I don't know.
I'm like, what? All right, okay, if you must.
All right. Come on.
Let's play a game of
Guess What Race It Is? All right.
Kamari Oliver, 18 years old, a young man from Las Vegas, got caught, is facing charges of murder, robbery, burglary, and kidnapping in connection with a botched home invasion that left the young woman dead, all because he left his math homework in the car. Guess what race it is? Envy?
Now I'm thinking about this, right?
Okay.
Think of a student. Close your eyes. Class, who loves math? Who loves to do math problems that left their math homework, always has their math on them?
This is going to sound crazy. All
This
right,
is
go
going to
ahead.
sound nuts.
I don't know the race. You know what?
You thought about it.
He's trying to help.
Right up,
I'm
you
not
got
playing.
right
Don't do
up
it.
to that ledge and
No.
decided not to jump, huh?
Nope.
You got right up on that, what's that thing on the pool, that board?
The diving board?
The diving board. You decided not to jump in, huh?
I'm going to say black.
Wow. Wow.
Because we're very smart and we're very into our math and our numbers and everything. So I'm going to say black.
Wow.
Because I'm good with numbers. Yeah, my son's good with numbers. So I'm going
Okay.
black.
Well, his name is Kamari.
What does that mean?
I don't know anybody.
You don't know white people named Kamari?
No.
Huh?
Angela Yee, Kamari Oliver, 18 years old, Las Vegas student, facing charges of murder, robbery, burglary, and kidnapping in connection with a botched home invasion that left the young woman dead, all because he left his math homework in his car. Guess what race he is?
Yes, I'm going to say that he is black. I know we should.
Why? Because his name is Kamari. That's so racist, Yee.
Why is that racist?
I don't know. I just
It's
wanted to
not a
say
bad
that.
name.
What is he, Charlamagne?
I don't like playing this game when it's not white people, man. I'm just being honest with y'all. I see people on YouTube say that, and I never thought about it. They all be like, it's always a white person with guess what race it is. I don't like playing this game when it's not a white person. But both of y'all are correct. Kamari Oliver's black.
See,
I'm black.
I know it.
So you were trying to say because black people love math?
Yeah,
Is that what you
I
were
love
saying?
math, so I
Okay.
knew it was black because I know math. All right.
And I want to say he's not black. He's nigga, but I don't want to say that because he's only 18 years old and this is his first offense.
Correct. He could have just been in the car, didn't know what was going on. He should have got out the car.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.